close your eyes and let your hands rest lightly on your lap. You take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're aware of your feet, ankles and legs becoming heavy, and your feet sinking into the soft carpet. You take another breath, and this time, as you breathe out, you feel your hips, stomach and arms slowly sink down and relax. This time you fill your lungs with air and very slowly breathe out. And as you do so, your shoulders drop down. Your neck frees off, followed by your jaw, which softens. You feel safe and protected and at peace with the world. It's an ordinary afternoon and you're on your normal train travelling home. The sun is shining so brightly you can hardly bear to look at the shimmering buildings and roads racing by the train window. You're not particularly thinking of anything, just looking out of the window at the changing scenery. As you arrive at your station and get off the train, you decide to take the footpath through the woods to get home today. You begin walking down the footpath that you've walked down hundreds of times before, not really paying attention to anything, just lost in your own thoughts. You can hear the traffic faintly in the distance from the main road, and the bees buzzing around the brightly coloured woodland flowers. Everything is quiet and peaceful. There's nobody around. Your train of thought is suddenly broken and you look around you. You don't recognise this part of the wood. It doesn't feel threatening, and in fact it feels vaguely familiar, as if you've been here before. There's a faint aroma of green ferns in the air. Otherwise it's very still, no breeze, just the sun beating down on your face. Nothing stirs. You can hear the insects going about their business. Something catches your eye and you look up. Sitting on a tree stump close to you is the biggest black cat you've ever seen. His coat is smooth and shining like black velvet, and he's got two large saucer green eyes which he fixes on you. You can hear him purring, which is so loud it sounds like a motorbike ticking over. He sits motionless, just staring straight at you, fixing you to the spot with his gaze. After what seems like an age, he starts talking to you telepathically. He tells you he's been sent to you as a messenger and that you should now follow him. Time seems to stand still. You feel as if you're in a dream. It seems so natural that the cat should talk to you. You don't question it and just start to follow him. As you go deeper into the woods, it becomes cooler and more refreshing after the heat of the sun. You can hear your footsteps as branches crack under your feet and plants gently rub against your legs. The cat keeps stopping and turning to see that you're still with him, pausing every so often to let you catch up. Up ahead, you can see a gate which is closed. As you and the cat get nearer, you see it's a large gate with a padlock on it, and the gate is locked. The cat asks you telepathically if you have a key to the gate in your pocket. You put your hand in your previously empty pocket and find a key. You try the key in the padlock and it opens. You and the cat walk through the gate, closing it behind you to continue your journey. As you walk through this denser, darker part of the woods, you can hear a waterfall in the distance. The trees start thinning out, the ground falls away and becomes very moist and muddy. The noise of the water gets louder and louder as you get nearer to the waterfalls and river. The water in the river is sparkling, fresh and cold as you put your hand in it. You can hear the birds singing now, quite loudly over the sound of the water. You step off the bank of the river into the shallows to cool your hot, tired feet. The cat sits patiently on a tree trunk waiting for you. Looking through the water on the sandy riverbed, you see a sparkling stone or pebble. You bend down and pick it up and look at it. Mentally, you note what it is and put it in your pocket. You hear the cat in your mind now urging you to carry on, and he starts walking off quite fast. You have to walk very quickly in order not to lose sight of him. You're further down the river now, and in the distance catch sight of a wonderful multicoloured bridge. The bridge is every colour and shade of the rainbow. The colours are breathtaking. They're so bright and vibrant you can hardly bear to look at them in the heat haze of the afternoon sun. As your eyes start to focus, you notice that the whole bridge seems to have a silvery gold glow. You're speechless. As you approach the bridge, you hear the cat's voice in your mind again. He tells you his job is done and he must leave you. With that, he slowly disappears before your eyes, which seems quite normal to you now, as you feel as if you're still dreaming. You feel safe and protected here. It feels so peaceful. As you look at the bridge, you can see an animal coming across the bridge towards you. You're not afraid. You know it's your animal in spirit who's come to see you today. They bring you a message which they give you telepathically. You wait patiently to receive that message from them. You may wish to ask them a question, and as you do so, you wait patiently for the answer to come into your mind. You thank them for bringing you their message and for helping you today. You know it's now time to go. You reluctantly say goodbye to them. It's hard to go, but you know it's time for you to return. You start retracing your steps back along the riverbank, looking back one last time before you go. Your animal in spirit is watching you go. You know deep inside that they are at peace now and that you can come back to this place at any time to meet them again. The sun is a deep, rich red ball hanging low in the sky. It lights up the sky in a mixture of reds, pinks, blues and purple hues. The shadows on the floor of the wood cast by the trees are much longer now. There's a slight nip in the air as the afternoon slowly turns into early evening and dusk. You reach the large gate at the edge of the dense woods where you've just come from. The key's still in your pocket. You take it out and unlock the gate again and go through, remembering to relock the gate as you leave. You slowly make your way back to the part of the wood where you met the cat. You're deep in thought, thinking about the things which have just happened. As you're walking, you become aware that the scenery seems to be changing now, back into the familiar woods and footpath you've walked hundreds of times before. The traffic from the main road seems louder now, and somebody in the distance is cutting trees with a chainsaw. In no time at all, you're at the end of the footpath and very near to your home. You can hear children playing and people mowing their lawns. You arrive home and let yourself in. On a count of 5, you find yourself back in the room where you started from. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're back now. Open your eyes and slowly come round.